TGC Requiem with match 4 for Legacy Elves League. We're on the draw. I think we keep this. Not sure what we're playing against. Might not be explosive enough. We'll see. This is getting a little better. I think we're just going to run out the symbiote. This may be Grixis Delver. This is Sneak and Shoe, so we're going to lose to a Show and Tell Emrakul. Okay, Grizzlebrand's not so bad. Here's your Nettle Sentinel. So he's going to go for a Force of Will right now. Maybe a Daze. There's the Force. Force of Will number 2. I really want to hope that there's a way I can win this, but I mean, he can't tap his Ancient Tomb now. So if he attacks... I feel like this is a terrible matchup for us, by the way. So he has to attack with Grizzlebrand to draw land, or to to draw cards, or to tap his Ancient Tomb. What did you pitch with your 2 Show and Tells, Ponder and Spell Pierce? So maybe a Brainstorm here, Ponder, yeah. chose not to shuffle his library. Looks like maybe another Ponder, Preordain, Engineered Explosives for 1. So I'm going to put the Emrakul in, reshuffle. The natural order, he has no access to blue. Even if he blows up the 1s, we still have lethal with 8 exactly on the Crater Hoof, so assuming he doesn't have a Force of Will. Might get one here. Alright, we got a win for Sneak and Show. How about that? That's good stuff. Visionary, pulling its weight. Oh boy. So, I don't know. I always feel like pulling in a Progenitus to maybe show is alright. I like the Surgical Extraction. What did I just click on here? I just added something. Scavenging Ooze, maybe. Yeah, actually, Scavenging Ooze would be alright. No, not really, because they're running a handful of creatures. Doesn't really seem that great, actually. Python Needle would be good. So we're basically, especially on the draw here, pulling out this package. I'm not sure if we really need Reclamation Sage. I'm trying to think what they may be running. Dang it. Quit. Mouse is so sensitive. So sensitive. I think we're just going to pull another. Nah, I don't want to pull 3 Nettle Sentinels. Still works well with Birchlow Rangers. Just going to pull the 4th Glimpse. Corpse Decay doesn't, yeah. I mean, Null Rod would stop him from being able to crack his Lotus Petals, but that's way too corner case, I think. Yeah, I think we're good with this. It's still really early in the morning. I had to split half this league last night and the other half this morning. So if our opponent goes like turn 1, show and tell, we can go visionary. I just really don't like that we don't have anything else going on, right? And we hit Progenitus. So long as he show and tells and it's not Emrakul, that is all right. Let's see here. The question then becomes, do we actually want them to bust the show and tell? So I'm taking a peek. I think maybe I sideboarded wrong for this matchup. We want to keep the glimpse chains in. We'll adjust it in the next one. So we can go Cabal here. I think we wait a turn. I mean, Emrakul's the one card we don't want him to have. I mean, we're kind of okay. Grizzlebrand is something you can fight through. Just don't know what we want to name here. So he's got to determine if he wants to what? Force of will. Grizzlebrand. I think we're going to attack the cards in his hand. So he's got City of Traders, Force, Lotus, Sneak, Mountain. So I think we also take Sneak Attack here. This allows us to Deathrite Shaman, eat the Grizzlebrand so it can't get shuffled back in. He just drew another Tarn, so he didn't do anything of value there. I think we just run it out here. And we are actually going to use a mana here to get this symbiote. And the whole reason we're doing this is that's just one extra power a turn, and so while we may be able to get one more point of damage in this turn, symbiote's going to make up for it over the multiple turns. Just drew another fetch. So get our damage in, eat the Grizzlebrand, plays a mountain. So we still know about two of his cards. The City of Traders, it's kind of like a one-time use if he keeps playing lands, so this all makes sense. So we're running out as much as we can here. If he show and tells Emrakul, so we're actually going to keep getting our life total up here because it may be relevant. I can't force a will this. But if he show and tells an Emrakul, we have the ability to sack a bunch, put a Progenitus down, and maybe get lethal back through. Right? That's where we're at. He really needs to get a sneak attack. And that's lethal. Alright. Show and tell. 1-2-0. This is not a good matchup, but things worked out well. We kind of got the right mix in game 1, and game 2, Cabal Therapy was rather backbreaking. So, 2-0 against Cabal, or against Sneak and Show, and we'll be back with the 5th match soon.